God says, you have been given a lot of money. If you don't open this message today, you won't receive the money. Open it quickly or you will miss it. You were meant to see this today. If you skip this, you risk walking past a blessing that heaven has already assigned to your name. This is not a joke, not a coincidence. I'm telling you, there is a transfer of wealth, a release of provision, and it has your name on it. But this moment right now requires your attention. If you let this pass, the door will close, and what was meant to be yours will slip away. Comment Amen right now if you are ready to receive what's already written for you. You have been crying, asking, begging, wondering when your breakthrough will come. You've been faithful, even in the middle of lack. You've helped others when your hands were empty. Heaven has seen it all. And now I, the Lord your God, am telling you, you have been given a lot, not just spiritually, tangibly, financially. The windows of heaven are open, but if you don't hear me today, you'll walk past what is already yours. I've assigned this message to reach you right now, so you won't miss the divine transaction already in motion. Let me make it plain. You're not waiting on the blessing. The blessing is waiting on you. It's here. The provision is here. The opportunity is here. The divine connection is already aligned. But if you scroll past, if you delay, if you let this moment drift into the background of your busy day, then you will miss something that could have shifted your entire situation. Comment 1111 if you believe your season is changing. You keep thinking you'll get to it later, but later won't come. This is a door that opens once, just once, and it will shut. When my people ignored the prophets, the famine still came. When Noah spoke and they laughed, the flood still came. I have sent this to you not to scare you, but to awaken you, because I love you. And because the provision I'm giving you is too big to miss. It is not only money, it is freedom, it is debt cancellation, it is new territory, it is restoration. It is my divine promise being fulfilled in your life. I have watched how long you've been faithful in the fire. I saw when you gave your last and trusted me anyway. I heard the prayers you whispered into your pillow at night, trying not to wake anyone up. I know the frustration you've carried. I saw how you smiled at others while you were bleeding on the inside. Now hear me, this is your reward season, but you must act. Faith without movement is dead. The promised land is waiting, but you have to step into it. Some of you are so used to disappointment that even now you're doubting whether this is for you. Let me answer that. Yes, it is for you. You've been chosen, set apart. The money, the job, the opportunity, the favor, it's not for someone else. It's yours. But if you delay your response, the enemy will use that hesitation to steal what I released. I don't need your perfect faith. I need your obedience. I need your heart open. I need your attention. I need you to say, God, I receive. You prayed for a sign. This is it. This is the warning. This is the release. This is the confirmation you asked me for. But like the 5 wise virgins who were ready when the bridegroom came, you must be prepared in spirit and in faith. The oil is already being poured. The financial favor is already dispatched. Do not be like the 5 who waited too long and were shut out. This is a door to your inheritance, and you've waited too long already. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not cursed. You are not left behind. You are mine. You are marked. I have clothed you in righteousness and grace. You are royalty. You are seated in heavenly places. The wealth of the wicked has been stored up for the righteous, and the vault is opening now. But I cannot force you to receive. I can only invite. And right now, I am inviting you to step into what I have ordained for you before you were ever born. Do not let fear talk you out of your harvest. Do not let doubt delay your deliverance. Do not let pride convince you to walk away from what is holy. I have chosen this very moment to tell you this because the miracle is attached to your obedience. You asked me for help. You said, "Lord, if you are real, show me." I am showing you now. The wealth, the solution, the freedom, it's not coming. It's already here, waiting on your yes. Comment 222 if you trust this. I have given you access to something rare, something heaven breathed. But the enemy will whisper distractions. He will say it's not real. He will say you can wait. He will say someone else is more deserving. Silence him with your faith. Silence him with your action. Silence him by standing up in your spirit and saying, "This is my moment and I will not miss it." You've been through too much to turn back now. You've endured seasons of loss, betrayal, confusion, and silence. But the silence is breaking. The skies are opening. What looked like delay was me preparing the perfect timing. You weren't forgotten, you were being protected. Now that the release is here, I need your agreement. Heaven will not move where there is no agreement. Say yes in your heart. Say yes with your faith. Say yes with your obedience. Some of you have seen everyone else blessed and wondered when it would be your turn. I'm telling you it's now, not tomorrow, not someday, now. There's money coming with your name on it. Contracts, inheritance, financial surprises, unexpected payments, erased debts. But if you ignore me today, the release will pass. This moment won't come again. Open your hands, receive it, thank me now, trust me, and don't walk away from this. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Like and share this video if your spirit is saying, "This is for me." One act of faith can open what 10 years of struggle couldn't. This is not emotion. This is divine instruction. This is the Father calling his child to attention before the window closes. Let me remind you who I am. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am the God who brought water from a rock, who sent manna from heaven, who provided for the widow in famine. I did not run out of miracles after the Bible was written. I am still providing. I am still healing. I am still blessing. I am still speaking, and I am still your God. Even when you felt alone, I was there. Even when you didn't see it, I was fighting for you. Even when you had nothing left to give, I held your future in my hands. And now, in this moment, I am giving you what the enemy said you'd never have. Because I am faithful. Because I never lie. Because I remember every tear, every sacrifice, every time you chose me, even when it was hard. And now I ask you one thing. Believe me, not halfway, not later, right now. Believe that I am doing what I said. Believe that this message is not random. Believe that this is the turning point, because it is. And if you believe it, watch how fast things begin to move in your favor. What took years will happen in weeks. What felt impossible will become your reality. But only if you listen. Only if you move now. Comment 333 to declare your faith. This message is not about greed. It's about provision. This is not about chasing wealth. It's about stepping into what heaven has already prepared. You've been asking for a way out of the struggle. You've been begging for change. This is that change. It starts in your spirit. It starts by believing that what I said is possible for you. You've looked at others and wondered why their blessing came. Now I'm telling you, yours has come. But the difference between them and you will be how you respond in this moment. Comment 555 if you know you are standing on the edge of something bigger. Do not look around and compare. I did not forget you. I delayed the release so that the blessing would not crush you. I needed you to grow into it. I needed your faith to be ready. I needed your heart to trust me, not just for daily bread, but for the overflow. You've been faithful with little. Now I am releasing much. But this is your warning. If you don't receive this today, the open gate will close. You cannot delay. You cannot walk away thinking you'll have another chance. This is the chance. You prayed, Lord, send me a miracle. Now I am sending you a word. I always move through a word. I created the world with a word. I split seas with a word. I raised the dead with a word. And I'm raising your situation with a word now. The money you've been needing is on its way. The support, the resources, the solutions, it's all coming. But if your heart is closed, if your faith is asleep, if your obedience is delayed, the miracle will pass by you while you're still waiting. Wake up, beloved. This is the hour. I am not promising riches to feed your ego. I am promising provision to fulfill your purpose. You have work to do. There are people you are called to bless. There are lives that will be changed because of what I'm placing in your hands. The money is not just for you, it's through you. And that's why I can trust you with it. You've proven you can be faithful. You've given when it hurt. You've poured out when you had nothing left. Now watch how I pour back into you. Every door that was slammed in your face, I remember it. Every time they said no, I wrote it down. And now I'm turning that rejection into redirection. Where man said no, I'm saying yes. Where the bank said no, I'm saying favor. Where the opportunity dried up, I'm opening a river. Do not fear lack. I am the God who multiplies. I fed 5,000 with 2 fish and 5 loaves. Do you really think I can't meet your need? The earth is mine and everything in it. And I'm about to show you what it means to be blessed by heaven. Comment 1212. If you know the floodgates are about to open. You've been struggling quietly. No one saw the battles, but I did. And that's why this blessing is coming with no strings. It's not from people, it's not from your own efforts, it's from me, so that no one can take credit. So that you'll know without a doubt this was God, this was my hand, this was my promise being fulfilled. This was my mercy answering your midnight prayers. You have enemies who thought you'd stay stuck. They laughed when you talked about what I promised. They mocked your faith, but they're about to see me prepare a table for you in front of them. I will not only restore what was taken, I will add to it, double, triple, overflow. And the best part? You won't have to fight for it. You'll rest in me. You'll trust in me. I will do it. I will move mountains. I will part the sea. I will open what no one can shut. But don't take this lightly. Don't hear these words and go back to doubting. I'm not playing games. I'm not teasing your heart. This is real. This is now. This is already happening. I just need you to believe. You don't need to figure it out. You don't need to know how. You just need to say yes. You just need to open your heart. You just need to stop running from what I've already declared as yours. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are my child. You are covered. You are surrounded by angels. You are walking under the shadow of my wings. You are not alone, and I won't let this world steal what I've given. The enemy has tried to distract you, to discourage you, to wear you down so you'd stop believing. But you're still here, still standing, still hoping. And that's why I've chosen this moment to speak. Because this time, the release will not be delayed. This time, the blessing will fall fast. This time, the favor will come from directions you didn't even expect. I am doing something that will break every limit. Your past will not block this. Your mistakes will not cancel it. Your background will not disqualify you. I don't choose the qualified, I qualify the chosen. And you, my beloved, are chosen, handpicked, covered, anointed for this. You've been through the storm, but now comes the promise. You've endured the pressing, now comes the oil. The season of lack is over. The curse is broken. The inheritance is yours. This is what I mean when I say you've been given a lot. It's not just what you see with your eyes. It's what I've prepared in secret. There are things being unlocked that you never even prayed for because you didn't think they were possible. But I am the God who does exceedingly, abundantly, above all you could ask or imagine. I have more for you than you dreamed, more than what you hoped for. But if your spirit is not awake, if your heart is closed, then the door stays closed too. Comment 777 if you feel this door opening in your life right now. The enemy has tried everything to stop this moment. The attacks weren't random. The delays weren't just life. That confusion, that chaos, that fear, it was all strategy. He's seen what's coming. He knew this release was near. That's why things got harder before this moment. That's why it felt like everything was falling apart. Because something was falling into place. I was lining up favor. I was arranging provision. I was setting up the right people, the right places, the right timing. You couldn't see it, but I never stopped working. This money, it isn't from hustle, schemes, or human plans. It's divine. It's a release of heavenly resources assigned to earthly needs. I'm not putting a dollar amount on your value. I'm showing you that the weight you carried was not wasted, that the discipline, the sowing, the prayers, the obedience, none of it was in vain. You are about to walk into a level of freedom you've never known. And it won't be by your own strength. It will be by my Spirit. I want you to understand how serious this is. There are people praying for what I've already placed in your hands. There are generations behind you depending on the breakthrough I'm releasing through you. This is bigger than you. This is legacy. This is territory. This is harvest. And if you ignore it, if you walk past it, if you brush it off like it's just another word, you'll miss something sacred. And not just for yourself, but for everyone connected to you. I'm not just meeting needs, I'm shifting bloodlines. I'm erasing cycles of poverty. I'm ending patterns of fear and scarcity. I'm releasing kingdom wealth for kingdom purpose, and I'm choosing you to carry it. You may not feel ready, you may not feel worthy, but I don't base my favor on feelings. I choose based on purpose. And your purpose has always been greater than your pain. Now the provision will match the purpose. Comment 999 if you believe that your purpose is unlocking provision right now. You have to know who you are. You are not just someone barely getting by. You are my child. You are royalty. You are called to live in overflow, not just survival. That doesn't mean life will always be easy, but it does mean that even in the valley, I will provide. Even in the drought, I will send rain. Even when everything seems uncertain, I will be your certainty. Don't let the enemy convince you that this is too good to be true. He's a liar. He's always been a liar. He tried to convince Eve to question what I said, and he'll try to do the same to you. But you know my voice. You know when something moves your spirit. You know when something isn't just noise, it's holy. This is holy. This is heaven invading your timeline. This is the kind of moment that shifts everything if you receive it. You've seen me bless others. You've watched testimonies unfold and wondered when it would be your turn. It's your turn now. Not because you earned it, not because you figured it all out, but because grace chose you, mercy picked you, and my hand is moving for you right now. That job opportunity, that financial opening, that unexpected favor, it's not random. It's me. I'm working behind the scenes. I'm softening hearts. I'm making crooked paths straight. Don't miss it because of fear. Don't miss it because of pride. Don't miss it because you think it's too late. You are standing in the hour of release. I don't care what the bank account looks like. I don't care what the economy says. I don't care how impossible it feels. I am still the same God who brought Joseph from prison to palace in one day. I can turn your situation around in a moment. I know some of you feel forgotten. I know some of you have been believing for so long that it's hard to keep hoping. But I'm telling you, hope again, believe again, stretch your faith again. Because I'm not done with you. In fact, I'm just getting started. Everything you went through didn't break you, it built you. And now you're ready for what I'm about to place in your hands. Don't just receive this with your mind, receive it with your heart. Let your spirit say yes, even before your mind understands. That's faith. That's what pleases me. You don't have to figure out every detail. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Say yes. Let this moment plant a seed of belief so deep that nothing can shake it. Because what I'm releasing is not just for today, it's for your future. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Comment 1010 if you're stepping into that future with full trust. Let every distraction fall away. Let every doubt fall to the ground. I am here. I am near. I am moving. And I will not let this word return void. My promise always produces. My word never fails. And my love never ends. You don't need to beg for what I already said is yours. You just need to believe and receive. I've seen you do the best you could with what little you had. I've seen you feed others while you went hungry. I've seen you pour out joy while you wrestled with anxiety. I've seen you stand in faith when everything around you was falling apart. And now, I'm sending the reward, not because you demanded it, but because I'm a good father, and good fathers reward their children. You've been holding on, and it hasn't been easy. You've had to walk with a smile on your face while storms raged inside. You've had to be strong for others while you secretly prayed for strength just to make it through the day. I saw all of it. And I have not ignored you. I am not blind to your struggle. In fact, I've been storing up every seed you've sown, every prayer you've prayed, every sacrifice you've made. And now I am opening the vaults of heaven to pour out what has been waiting for you all along. Don't let your past disqualify you. You are not what you've done. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. I never based my love for you on perfection. I called you from your mother's womb. I knew you before you ever knew me. I've carried you when you didn't even know you needed carrying. And now I'm telling you, this is your release season. This is your appointed time. Comment 1515 if you feel this is your moment. I have watched you pray for others, celebrate others, encourage others, while your own heart was breaking. That's why I've chosen to honor you in this season. You didn't do it for attention. You didn't do it for applause. You did it because your heart is right. And that's why the money, the breakthrough, the shift, it's coming to you. Because I can trust you with it. Because I know you won't use it to build your own name, but mine. You won't use it to boast, but to bless. That's why this release is real. This isn't just about money, it's about freedom. Financial freedom, yes, but also spiritual freedom, emotional freedom, freedom from stress, freedom from always trying to make ends meet, freedom from cycles of just surviving. I'm calling you out of survival and into overflow. You were never meant to just get by. You were meant to be a lender, not a borrower, a giver, not a beggar, a fountain, not a cup. But you had to walk through the wilderness so you'd never forget where your help comes from. It's me. It's always been me. Through every tight place, every moment you didn't know how it would work out, it was me holding things together. When you lost what you thought you needed, it was me protecting you from something lesser. When doors closed, it was me redirecting you. And now, as I open this new door, I'm telling you again, don't miss this. Don't hesitate. Don't dismiss it. This is your divine invitation to receive what has already been released in the Spirit. Comment 1717 if your heart is open to receive what I've already prepared. There's something sacred about this moment. It's not just a shift, it's a crossing over. You are leaving behind years of delay and stepping into divine acceleration. What took others 10 years will take you 10 weeks. What seemed impossible will now feel effortless, not because of your power, but because of mine. I am removing the resistance. I am silencing the voices of doubt. I am clearing the path so that nothing can stop what's coming to you. You've been waiting on me, but the truth is, I've been waiting on you. Waiting on your faith to rise again. Waiting on your heart to open again. Waiting on you to believe that my promises still apply to you. I never changed my mind. I never revoked my word. You are still the one I chose. You are still the one I'm blessing. You are still the one I'm raising up. But I need you to walk in faith, not fear. Boldness, not hesitation. Obedience, not delay. There are blessings I've kept hidden until now, because now you are strong enough to carry them. Now your character has caught up with your calling. Now your maturity can handle the magnitude of what I'm giving. And now the release has begun. I am restoring what was stolen. I am repaying what was lost. I am returning what was delayed. This is a divine repayment season, and nothing can stop it. Not the economy. Not the people who left you. Not your own past. I am placing resources in your hands, not so you can just live better, but so you can serve better, love better, give more. Build what I've put in your heart. That dream that's been buried under survival, it's coming alive again. I didn't give you that vision to tease you. I gave it to prepare you. And now the resources are coming with it. This is the beginning of something new, not recycled, not repackaged, new. Something you've never seen before, something you didn't even know to ask for. I am bringing people into your life who will bless you without strings. I am bringing opportunities that will align so easily. It will feel surreal, but it won't be a dream. It will be me. And every time you try to give me the credit, I will smile, because that's why I chose you. You never wanted the spotlight. You only wanted to make a difference. You only wanted to walk in purpose. You only wanted to see me move. And now, I'm doing it, right in front of your eyes. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code once reserved for elites is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. But hear me again, don't delay, don't second guess, don't let this pass by. This is not just any moment. This is the one you've been prepared for, the one you cried for, the one you almost gave up on. It's here now. And I am the same God who brought down manna in the desert, who made water flow from a rock, who fed the widow with her last jar. If I did it then, I can do it now. For you. Not just in stories, but in your story. Not just for others, but for you. Comment Amen if you receive this with full trust. I am making rivers in the wasteland. I am making a way where there was no way. The path is clearing. The light is breaking through. The burden is lifting. And I am walking with you into a season you've never seen before. You will know me as provider. You will know me as faithful. You will know me as the God who keeps his promises. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what I have already written with my hand. I told you you've been given a lot, and I meant it. Not just financially, but spiritually. I've given you grace when others would have broken. I've given you peace in storms that should have drowned you. I've given you strength when you had nothing left. And now I'm giving you the fruit of all you've sown. Not only are you about to receive, but it will come in abundance. I give good gifts to my children, and I never run out of blessings. There's a breakthrough knocking on your door, but I need your faith to open it. I need your spirit to say yes. You've waited long enough. You've cried long enough. You've carried burdens I never asked you to carry. I'm lifting those now. I'm replacing fear with favor. I'm turning stress into strategy. I'm taking what was meant to destroy you and using it to prepare a table in front of every voice that doubted you. Comment 222 if you feel that shift in your soul. I know how hard it's been to keep going. I know there were days when you wanted to give up, but you didn't. You held on. And now your obedience is about to be rewarded. Not because I owe you, but because I'm a promise-keeping God. I don't just watch your struggle, I redeem it. I don't just see your pain, I use it. And now I'm shifting your story from survival to supernatural provision. This money isn't coming to tempt you, it's coming to free you. You've been shackled by debt, by worry, by the constant pressure of not having enough. I'm breaking that cycle now. I'm releasing a flow of provision that doesn't run dry. Like the widow's oil that kept pouring, what I give will not end when the world says it should. My economy is not their economy. My kingdom is not limited. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills, and I am bringing it to you not later, now. You've trusted me with the little, now watch what I do with the much. This is divine timing, you didn't miss it. You're right on schedule. It wasn't supposed to happen sooner because you weren't ready for it then, but now you are. Your heart is prepared, your mind is maturing, your spirit is aligned. And I am releasing what was delayed. You thought it was denied. It wasn't. It was waiting for this exact moment, this divine alignment, this open heaven, Do not fear what's next. Do not fear the increase. I will give you wisdom. I will show you how to steward what I'm placing in your hands. I don't give blessings to destroy people. I give blessings to raise them up. I will teach you how to walk in this new season. I will show you what to say yes to and what to walk away from. You will not be overwhelmed. You will not be lost in the crowd. You will rise, but with peace. You will be blessed, but with purpose. This money will unlock more than financial freedom. It will give you space to rest, time to heal, strength to help others, resources to pour back into places where hope has dried up. This is why I'm blessing you, because I know your heart. You've never been selfish. You've always been willing to help, even when no one helped you. And now I'm pouring into the one who poured into others. Comment, Amen, if you know this release isn't just for you, it's for those who will be blessed through you. I am making your hands a vessel of my provision. I'm going to fund dreams through you. I'm going to send help through you. I'm going to show the world that those who trust in me will never be forsaken. Your life will be the evidence. They will see your peace. They will see your overflow. They will see doors opening for you and know that it was not man, it was God. I have kept you hidden for a reason. The struggle wasn't punishment, it was preparation. I didn't let the breakthrough come early because it would have ruined you. But now you're stronger. Now you're wiser. Now your heart is in the right place. And now I can trust you with more. This next season will not break you. It will bless you. It will bring the kind of rest you forgot existed. It will carry answers to prayers you stopped praying because you got tired of waiting. You are not invisible to me. You are not forgotten in the crowd. I know your name. I know your needs. I know your faith. And I know exactly how to get this blessing into your life. I'm aligning the right people. I'm speaking your name in rooms you haven't entered yet. I'm moving hearts on your behalf. It's happening behind the scenes, but you'll see the results soon. Be careful who you listen to in this hour. The enemy will send distractions dressed as good advice. He will use fear, logic, and comparison to pull you out of faith. Don't let him. Guard your heart. Protect your peace. If I gave you this word, trust that it's for you. Don't ask 10 people to confirm what I already told you. Your spirit knows when it's me. Trust that. Follow that. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is someone reading this who was about to give up, about to walk away, about to settle for less. But I stopped you here on purpose, because I love you too much to let you miss what's coming. You've been through too much to give up now. You've sacrificed too much to walk away now. You've believed too long to stop now. Keep going. You're closer than you think. The release is already in motion. I'm sending unexpected answers, divine connections, open doors, financial surprises, business ideas, job offers, checks in the mail, people who want to bless you for no reason except that I told them to. You won't have to chase anything. My blessings will chase you. You won't have to beg. I will supply. You won't have to prove yourself. I already approved you. This is the season of suddenly. You'll go from overlooked to favored in a moment, from empty to full in a day, from barely surviving to more than enough. That's what I do. I turn nothing into everything. I turn ashes into beauty. I turn broken into blessed. And I'm doing it for you now. I told you, you've been given a lot. And this is the moment where you're going to start seeing it. Not just in ideas or words, but in evidence. You're about to live in the results of what you believed when it didn't make sense to believe. I know it felt like I was silent. I know it looked like nothing was changing, but the foundation was being built, quietly, strongly, and now it's time to raise the structure, to see with your own eyes what I have always been doing for you. This is not small. This is not temporary. This is not something that will fade like all the things you lost before. What I'm doing now is permanent. It's sealed. It's secured in heaven, and no man can take it away from you. No betrayal can undo it. No failure can cancel it. I'm not rewarding your perfection, I'm responding to your faith. And you kept believing. You kept hoping. Even when your heart was tired, you never let go of me. That's why this blessing has found you. Comment, Amen, if you know God has been working in your silence. There were times you felt like you had nothing left. You gave when it hurt. You loved people who didn't love you back. You forgave what others said was unforgivable. You carried burdens that weren't even yours, just to protect others. That didn't go unseen. And that's why this moment is so sacred. I am not only restoring what you lost, I'm multiplying what you have. I'm making you the evidence of what my goodness looks like. This is personal. This isn't just about money. This is about me healing your story, rewriting the parts that were torn up by heartbreak, disappointment, and missed opportunities. This is me proving that the pain had a purpose, that the silence had a sound, that the delay had a reason. And now I'm putting it all together in a way that will leave you in awe, not just because of what I give you, but because of what I heal inside you. You've always been the one who tried to stay strong for everyone else. You've been the helper, the encourager, the one people go to when they need hope. But who do you go to when you're the one in need? You came here today needing something deeper than just a word. You needed confirmation. You needed a sign. You needed to know, I haven't walked away from you, and this is it. This is me, your Father, speaking directly to you. You are not alone. I am here. Comment 1111 if you believe this word was sent just for you. I want you to stop doubting whether you're worthy of this. You are. Not because of anything you've done, but because of who I am. I don't bless you because you've earned it. I bless you because you're mine. Because I made you. Because I see the parts of you that no one else does. I know what you've survived. I know how hard it was just to keep showing up, and I am honoring that faithfulness. The money that's being released, it's not just payment, it's proof. Proof that I'm still the God of provision. Proof that I never forgot your name. Proof that I have seen every time you stayed silent when you could have fought back. Every time you chose peace when you could have chosen bitterness. Every time you kept going when giving up would have been easier. That's what I'm rewarding. But don't miss the instruction here. I'm not just telling you this so you can feel better. I'm telling you because it's time to move. It's time to act. This window won't stay open forever. You must step through it while it's here. Faith is not just a feeling, it's a decision, a response. And if you hesitate too long, the enemy will try to snatch what was meant for you. He can't take your promise, but he can make you walk away from it. Stay focused, stay grounded, stay listening. I am speaking direction too. You're not just receiving a blessing, you're being given instructions for the next step. Don't miss that. The money coming your way is part of a bigger plan, a strategy, a new chapter. I'm opening doors for you to do what you were born to do. You will no longer survive, you will build. You will no longer borrow, you will lead. You will no longer live waiting. You will step into what I wrote for you. You have always been set apart. You've always felt a little different, like you didn't quite fit in with everyone else. That wasn't a flaw, it was design. I've been shaping you for something uncommon, something greater than what you see around you. The isolation was preparation. The pain was sharpening you. And now, the release is about to place you exactly where you need to be, not just for you, but for others who need what you carry. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is your harvest, the time when you finally begin to see the reward for every private act of faith, every unseen act of obedience, every silent yes to me. The fields are white, the windows are open, and heaven is pouring out more than you can contain. But I want you to trust me deeply in this. Don't let fear control you. Don't let logic limit you. I don't move by natural order. I move by divine will. And my will is for you to prosper. I don't want you worried about where the money is coming from. I want you to watch how I provide. I want you to be in awe of how quickly things begin to shift. I want you to feel the freedom that comes when you're not striving, not guessing, not begging, just resting in, my goodness, the kind of peace that surpasses understanding. That's what's coming to you. So don't give up. Don't turn back. Don't let this pass by. You've come too far to quit. You've endured too much to miss this. I have too much planned to let you fall short now. The release has already begun. And soon, what was once a prayer will become your testimony. The money I am placing into your hands is part of something bigger. It's not just about financial ease, it's about divine position. You are being placed where your voice will carry weight, where your influence will bring hope, where your hands will build what others thought was impossible. You didn't chase wealth, and that's why I'm trusting you with it. You didn't seek fame, and that's why I'm giving you favor. Because I can trust the one who stayed faithful in obscurity to remain faithful in overflow. Do not fear this level of blessing. You were born for this. You've already been prepared. Your humility is what kept you. Your pain didn't destroy you, it formed the strength you'll need now. And that ache you've carried in your soul, that heaviness that never seemed to leave, I am lifting it. Right now, because where I'm taking you, heaviness cannot follow. I'm exchanging the weight of sorrow for the weight of glory. Comment 333 if you feel that shift even now in your spirit. I am not just pouring into your hands, I'm pouring into your identity. I'm reminding you who you are. You are chosen, you are covered, you are appointed for this. The world called you average, but I call you anointed. The enemy called you broken, but I call you restored. They saw your struggle, but they didn't see the oil being produced in it. That oil is why this blessing is coming. It's not about talent, it's about endurance. You endured, and now I am rewarding what no one else saw. Every night you laid awake wondering if you were enough, I was there. Every time you questioned if I was really listening, I was closer than your breath. I know it didn't feel like it, but I was guiding you through places your enemies couldn't follow. I hid you when others were being promoted, not to hurt you, but to preserve you. And now, I am bringing you out of hiding. Now, I am lifting you into the place that was always meant to carry your name. This blessing is not random. This breakthrough is not a coincidence. This provision is not luck. It is strategic, it is timely, it is holy, and it is yours. It was written into your story before you were formed in the womb. The angels have been dispatched. The heavens have been stirred. The appointed hour has come. But I need you to believe again, to expect again, to pray like you know it's already done, because it is. Comment, Amen, if you believe God already made a way before you see it. Some of you still doubt. I see it in your heart. You've been hurt before, disappointed before. You've gotten your hopes up only to be let down. I understand that, but I'm not man. I do not lie. I do not tease my children. When I say I'm sending provision, I mean it. When I say you've been given much, I mean that too. You've been carrying more than you realized. The weight, the prayers, the intercession, the endurance, it's all been spiritual currency. And now, it's about to convert into tangible blessing. You will see deposits that make no sense, unexpected gifts, jobs offered without applying, doors opening without knocking, people bringing favor without knowing why. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Every single one will remind you that I did not forget, that I was always working behind the scenes, that I was always planning a blessing that would not just meet your needs, but blow past them. This is harvest, real harvest, not the temporary kind that comes and goes, but the kind that sets up generations. This blessing will break generational burdens. It will silence family curses. It will change the financial future of your children and your children's children. It will give you the power to say yes to the things you've only dreamed of. No more just surviving. I am bringing you into a season of sustainable, spirit-led, soul-healing provision. I am surrounding you with the right people. I am sending voices that won't drain you but build you. I am replacing the weight of the wrong relationships with the peace of right ones. You don't have to chase anyone. What I've prepared will find you. I don't need your help to bless you. I just need your agreement, your yes, your faith, your willingness to believe that I, your Father, have already finished what you're still waiting to see. You've been praying for this release without even knowing how close it was. It's like the morning just before sunrise, quiet, still, heavy with silence, but right on the edge of breaking wide open. That's where you are now. It's about to burst forth. The light is coming. The answers are forming. The financial burden is lifting. The stress you've carried in your chest, your back, your sleep, it's melting in my presence, because peace is not a luxury, it's your inheritance. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And don't worry about what people will think when I bless you. They will be surprised. Some may even question it. But let them. You don't owe explanations. I will speak for you with my favor. I will vindicate you with results. You won't need to defend what I'm doing in your life. The evidence will speak louder than any voice that ever doubted you. You're not just walking into financial freedom, you're stepping into a life that reflects, my goodness, where your days are not driven by fear or deadlines, but by purpose and peace, where you have time to breathe again, time to laugh again, time to heal. This is the promise I made, and I do not break my promises. You kept walking through dark valleys. You stayed quiet when you were misunderstood. You chose mercy over revenge. And through it all, your faith stayed alive. That is what I honor. That is what I'm responding to now. You don't need to convince me to bless you. I've already decided to. You just need to remain open, remain faithful, and most of all, remain ready. Because the kind of blessing that's coming doesn't give time for preparation once it arrives. It happens quickly, suddenly, completely. One moment will change everything. Comment 555 if you are ready for that one moment that changes your life forever. You may have seen others go ahead of you. It looked like they got their breakthrough first. It looked like they moved into the next season before you. But what I have for you is not a copy of what I gave them. It's original. It's custom built. It's been growing under the surface while you were waiting. And now, when I bring it into the light, it will be stronger, deeper, and more fruitful than anything you've seen before. Because you didn't rush it. Because you trusted me, even when the timeline didn't make sense. The money, the open doors, the opportunities, yes, they're part of this, but they are just the beginning. What I'm giving you is more than provision. I'm giving you clarity, vision, peace, authority. I'm restoring confidence you lost in past seasons. I'm bringing back parts of yourself that grief and struggle tried to take. And I'm giving you the kind of strength that doesn't fade when life gets hard again. This is lasting. This is holy. This is my promise coming to pass in real time. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to explain why you deserve what's coming. I already decided you're worth it. I already saw every silent battle, every sleepless night, every moment you praised me with a heavy heart. That's why this blessing is unstoppable. That's why it's already in motion. No curse can block it. No lie can reverse it. No mistake can delay it. You are mine, and what I give, no man can take. Comment 777. If you know, no one can cancel what God has spoken over you. I need you to hear me clearly. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. I have been walking you through a path that no one else could understand. That's why they couldn't support you the way you wanted. That's why it felt lonely. But it wasn't punishment. It was protection. I didn't want the wrong people attached to the blessing I was preparing. I needed your circle cleared before the abundance arrived. Now that your hands are free, I can fill them. This next season is not about striving, it's about receiving. You've done the work. You've been faithful with little. Now you will see what happens when I trust someone with much. And it will not overwhelm you, because I am with you in the blessing, just as I was with you in the storm. I'm not just giving you things, I'm walking with you through every step. I will whisper direction. I will confirm your path. I will guard your name. I will go before you and make every crooked path straight. You've cried over closed doors, but soon you'll thank me for them. Because what I'm opening now would have been impossible if you had settled for less. Some of the delay wasn't because of the enemy. It was me, closing what looked good so I could give you what was better. I have never withheld anything from you out of cruelty. I was waiting for the right time. And this is it. This is the hour. This is the beginning of divine release. You won't have to beg for what's yours. You won't have to convince anyone to see your value. You won't have to chase down favor. It's chasing you. It's overtaking you. This is the kind of favor that finds you when you least expect it. It shows up in places you never imagined. It opens doors you didn't even knock on. Because I want to remind you, I'm not limited to what the world says is possible. Your testimony will be undeniable. Those who saw your struggle will witness your rise. And it will not be a comeback, it will be a divine unveiling. You're not going back to where you started. You're stepping into something entirely new. I'm not restoring you to what you lost. I'm replacing it with better, healthier, stronger, more anointed, more peaceful, more stable. That's how I bless pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Don't be surprised when I move quickly. You've waited a long time, but this next part will accelerate. Where you saw delay, now you'll see speed. Where you felt resistance, now you'll feel momentum. What took others years will happen in weeks, for you not because you rushed, but because you waited. Waiting is never wasted with me. I multiply time, I redeem what was lost, I restore what was broken, and I do it with excellence. You're not building from scratch, you're building from a place of strength. I've already placed the right people in position to help you. You'll be met with open hearts, open hands, and open doors. You'll receive unexpected kindness, divine alignment, supernatural ease. And when it happens, don't shrink back. Don't question it. Don't wonder if it's too good to be true. You've already paid the price in prayer, in patience, in pain. This is your harvest. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I am still with you. I have not left. I have not grown silent. Every promise still stands. Every word I whispered in the dark will come alive in the light. I am not just showing you favor, I'm making you a testimony of what happens when someone truly trusts me. Your life will point people back to me. Your story will spark faith in others. God strictly warns you. Listen to this, and I will save you. They are laying a dangerous trap for you. I command you to open this message right now. This is not just a statement. This is a divine interruption. I will not let you scroll past this without knowing what is truly happening around you. The warning is real. The trap is real. But so is your rescue. You must not ignore this. Watch this till the end, or you will miss the very moment your breakthrough was coming to knock at your door. I don't want you to lose what I prepared for you. I have chosen this moment for your eyes to open and your spirit to awaken. Comment, Amen. Right now, if you can feel something moving inside your soul, let me make this clear. There are traps being set in the places you least expect. People who pretend to support you are holding weapons behind their backs. They are using soft words and familiar smiles. But I see what you cannot. I see the false opportunities, the toxic connections, the spiritual battles behind those closed doors. And I am not standing by. I am stepping in. That is why I have sent this word. This is not a coincidence. It is not random that you are seeing this right now. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to wake up. The enemy has studied your habits. He's tried to bait you with distractions that look good but lead to pain. But I, the Lord your God, will not allow the trap to destroy you. I am stepping into your timeline. I am lifting the veil. You must listen, because your life is shifting. Your purpose is under attack, not because it's small, but because it's powerful. That's why the traps are growing more dangerous. That's why I am speaking so clearly to you today. I see what's coming. I see how the enemy is trying to rob your peace, your sleep, your hope. He's twisting lies and calling them truth. But I am your truth, and my truth sets you free. I command you to look around and see who's really walking with you. Not everyone around you has been sent by me. Some have been assigned by darkness to slow you down, to plant fear, to drain your spirit. But I am clearing the path. I will reveal every hidden motive. I will cut ties that need to be cut, and I will shelter you under my wings while I do it. Click the like button now if you know this word is confirming something in your spirit that you couldn't explain. I need you to trust me even when it's uncomfortable. When I remove someone, it's protection. When I close a door, it's redirection. When I delay something, it's because I am setting the right time for you to win, not just survive. The trap was laid, but it will not prosper. Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." That includes every fake friendship, every backroom scheme, every spiritual attack formed in secret. I am uncovering it all. But you must listen. You must stay close to me now more than ever. Do not allow the temporary to blind you to the eternal. You are not forgotten. You are not exposed to danger without my hand covering you. I am the shepherd who watches over his sheep. I do not sleep. I do not blink. I see what your eyes cannot. That is why I sent this word ahead of time. The trap is near, but your deliverance is already here. You don't need to fear. You need to believe. Comment 1111 if you believe this message was heaven sent for you. My child, you were not made to blend in with darkness. You were born to carry light. That's why your spirit has felt strange lately. That's why some environments feel heavier than usual. It's because you are walking through places where the enemy thought he had full control. But when you step in with my spirit, darkness shakes. You don't see it, but I do. You were marked by me. You are protected even in the storm. That's why the enemy is panicking and trying to trap you now, before you walk into your next season of power and blessing. I will speak to you in dreams. I will nudge your heart. I will open your ears. But you must silence the noise. You must cut the distractions. I am trying to get you ready. This isn't just another message. This is your moment. There is a change coming so fast that you'll look back at this day and realize it was the day your spirit shifted, the day your eyes opened, the day you refused to be played by the same schemes again, the day you let me lead without resistance. I'm not angry with you. I love you. That's why I'm warning you. That's why I'm calling you higher. I want more for you than what you're settling for. You're not meant to live in fear, confusion, and compromise. You are meant to walk in faith, clarity, and power. And I will show you how to walk that path. I will not leave you guessing. I will not leave you alone. I will hold your hand through the fire, and you will not be burned. You've cried in silence. You felt misunderstood, but I saw every tear. I counted them, and I have stored up blessings to release at the appointed time. The trap cannot stop what I have spoken over your life. My promise is greater than their plot. My protection is stronger than their deception. The enemy's trap is not stronger than my plan, so walk with me, trust me, obey me, even when it feels hard. You will not regret it. Stay ready, stay watchful, stay close to me. Because soon, very soon, you will see what I was protecting you from. You will understand why I warned you, and you will thank me for every no, every delay, every redirection. My ways are higher. My timing is perfect. My love is unshakable. I have spoken, and I will not change my mind. You are mine, and I will fight for you. Be still and watch me move. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance, Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The very thing that looked like it would destroy you is going to turn around and reveal my power in your life. You're not reading this by accident. You are being awakened. I am shaking you from within because what's ahead of you demands a deeper strength, a stronger faith, and a sharper spirit. You were not meant to be taken out by the lies of the enemy. I formed you to overcome them. But to do that, you need to recognize the trap before it closes. The trap is in the doubt that's trying to spread in your heart. It's in the false comfort of compromise. It's in the silence of people you trusted when you needed them most. And yet, I am speaking above it all, calling you to trust me even when others fall away. I am still here. I am still your God. My eyes never left you. Comment 222 if you trust that I am speaking to your heart right now. I want you to look at your life with open eyes. Ask me to show you what is really going on behind the scenes. You will begin to feel it. That gut feeling you've ignored, that uneasiness you've pushed down, those were my warnings. I've been nudging your spirit to step back from certain people, to stop going places where your peace is stolen, to stop entertaining voices that feed fear more than faith. You've wondered why you feel drained after certain conversations. It's because those words are not coming from me. I give life. I don't take it from you. I need you to understand something very clearly. You are chosen. You are not common. You carry something rare, and that's why the enemy keeps circling around you. He knows what's inside you is a threat to darkness. He's trying to distract you before you step fully into the place I've prepared. He's trying to fill your life with noise so you stop hearing me. But my voice will rise above the chaos. You will know when I speak, and when I speak, chains break. My warning is not just about what others are doing to you. It's about what you are allowing around you. It's about what you're tolerating that is quietly pulling you away from me. I've seen you justify things that I've been asking you to walk away from. I've watched you settle for safe when I created you for more. The trap is not always loud. Sometimes it's wrapped in comfort, in routine, in fear of change. But I did not call you to stay stuck. I called you to grow. You are entering a season where discernment will be your greatest weapon. You must not go back to the places that broke you. You must not let your love for people blind you to the spirit they're walking with. Not everyone who smiles at you has clean hands. Not everyone who prays with you has a pure heart. I see what you cannot, and I will expose every hidden agenda before it touches your destiny. But you must be willing to let go when I reveal the truth. I have not left you without help. I have filled you with my spirit. I have surrounded you with angels. You are not walking alone. There is more happening around you than you can see. When you felt like giving up, it was my spirit that kept you standing. When you thought no one understood, I was right there, whispering strength into your soul. The enemy wanted you to quit, but I stepped in. You are still here because my hand is on your life. Comment 333 to declare your faith in my protection over you. There are blessings with your name on them, and I won't let anything steal them from you. I will not allow the enemy to block what I have set in motion. You are not behind. You are right on time. Even in the delay I was working, even in the silence I was setting things up. The trap may have been real, but so is my promise. You will come out stronger, wiser, more anointed. What was meant to bury you will lift you up. Don't be afraid to walk away from what doesn't serve your spirit. Don't feel guilty for protecting your peace. I am teaching you to guard your heart, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. You're not being too sensitive. You're finally learning to hear me clearly. The discomfort you feel in certain spaces is me stirring your spirit, telling you it's time to move forward. You cannot stay in Egypt when I've called you to the promised land. And yes, it might get lonely. Yes, it might feel like no one understands the choices you're making. But I do. I see your heart. I know the sacrifice, and I will reward every step of obedience. You are not crazy. You are being prepared, and what I'm preparing for you is going to make the battles worth it. The next door I open will not require you to shrink to fit in. You will rise into it. You will walk boldly through it, knowing that I went before you. This warning is also a promise. I warn you because I love you. I discipline those I love. I call you out of danger because I see your future. You are still breathing because there is more for you. There are people waiting on the other side of your breakthrough. There are souls attached to your obedience. That's why the trap is intense. But that's also why my presence is stronger. I will not let you be taken out by what I've already conquered. I gave you the authority to tread on serpents and scorpions, to trample the enemy under your feet. Stop living like a victim when I made you victorious. You are a child of the Most High. Lift your head, wipe your tears, step into the light I've put before you. The darkness cannot stop what I've anointed. The fear cannot stop what I've promised. I am still your refuge, I am still your defender, and I am still writing your story. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are being protected in ways you'll only understand later. Some losses were actually escapes. Some delays were shields. Some endings were my way of pulling you out before you fell too deep. Thank me for the closed doors. Praise me for the people who walked away. Bless me for the quiet seasons where it felt like nothing was moving. Because all along I was saving you from what you didn't see. I am here to shield you. You've been walking through situations thinking it was all normal, all part of life, but it wasn't. There was danger you didn't notice, conversations happening in secret, traps disguised as blessings. And I couldn't stay silent any longer. That's why you're here. That's why your heart is feeling this pull. It's me. The truth is, the battle over your life began before you ever took your first breath. The enemy saw the weight of your calling before you could even speak. He knew if you ever figured out who you really were, you would cause damage to his kingdom. That's why he attacked you early. That's why the pain came young. That's why betrayal hurt so deeply. Because the devil was trying to silence something holy inside of you. But I did not allow it. I shielded your spirit. I protected your future. And now you are waking up to the reason why. Comment 555 if you feel this word reaching into your past and breaking something open. I want you to understand when I say they are laying a dangerous trap for you, I don't only mean people, I mean systems. I mean patterns. I mean the cycle of self-sabotage that has been repeating for years, keeping you from growing. I mean the spiritual setups designed to keep you distracted, addicted, anxious, and lost in comparison. These are the real traps. It's not always about enemies on the outside. Sometimes it's about the lies that have wrapped themselves around your thoughts, and I came today to break them. This is not the season for you to second-guess the voice of God. This is not the time to lean on your own understanding. My word says in Proverbs 3-5-6, Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. I will show you where to go. I will show you what to avoid, but you must let go of control. The need to figure everything out on your own has worn you down. You were never meant to carry that burden. That's mine. The trap that was meant for you is about to be the evidence of my glory. They set it thinking you'd fall, but I'm about to use it to show them who I am. When the Israelites were trapped between Pharaoh and the Red Sea, they thought it was over. But I opened a way where there was no way. That's what I'm about to do for you. The wall in front of you will part. What was blocking you will break open, and you will walk through untouched. I didn't bring you this far to leave you stuck. Some of you have been asking me, why does it feel like everyone's turning away from me? And I say this to you, I'm not punishing you, I'm purifying the people around you. You asked for me to take you higher. You asked for me to reveal truth, so I'm answering. I'm removing what can't go with you into this next season. Some of those connections were part of the trap. You didn't know it, but their words were planting seeds of fear. Their presence was clouding your direction, so I'm clearing the air. Trust me when I cut things off. Comment 1212 if you believe that divine separation is part of divine protection. Do not be surprised when some things fall apart. I am behind the shift. I am behind the silence. I am behind the ending. You prayed for breakthrough, but breakthrough often begins with removal. You asked for peace, but I have to remove the source of the chaos to give it. You asked for elevation, but not everyone can survive the altitude I'm taking you to. Trust me with the changes. They may hurt now, but they will heal later. Your name is still written on what I promised you. Not one tear has gone unnoticed. Not one prayer has gone unheard. I have been watching, measuring, timing, and preparing. I don't bless too early, because premature blessings can crush what they were meant to carry. I wait until the moment you are ready, not perfect, but ready, and you, right now, are on the edge of that moment. The trap is trying to steal it, but I will not allow it. This is your time to walk in authority. You've spent too long second-guessing your place in this world. You've let the opinions of others shape your worth. That ends now. I say who you are. You are loved. You are chosen. You are strong. You are protected. You are my child. The crown I placed on your head wasn't meant to be borrowed. It belongs to you. Stop living like you are forgotten. You are deeply known by me. Let me remind you of something. When Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, it looked like the end. The trap had worked, but what man thought would destroy him, I used to prove my power. I sent angels to shut the lions' mouths. I will do the same for you. What was meant to devour you will become a testimony of deliverance. You will walk out without a scratch. You will come out with your integrity, your peace, and your promise still intact. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just walk with me. I will do the proving. I will silence every lie. I will lift you in the presence of those who doubted you, not to shame them, but to show them that I still choose and use those the world overlooks. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt, and what I build cannot be shaken. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. This is a holy warning, but it's also a divine invitation. I am calling you back to the place where you first heard me. Return to your first love. Lay down the things that have taken my place in your heart. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for surrender. Come back to me, and I will fill you again. Come back, and I will renew your strength. Come back, and I will guide your steps away from every trap, every lie, every dead end. The hour is urgent, and the enemy knows it. That's why the attacks have increased. That's why your dreams have felt strange. That's why your peace has been shaken. But I promise you, if you remain in me, you will not be shaken. Psalm 91:1 says, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." I will be your covering. I will be your shield. I will be your hiding place. So don't let fear win. Don't let anxiety take over. I am here. I am near. I am warning you. Yes, but only because I am also saving you. My hand is mighty to deliver. My voice is stronger than the lies. My plan is still unfolding, and you are still right in the middle of it. You're wondering how much more you can take, how long until something shifts, how long until the storm passes. And I'm here to tell you this moment, you're in is not the end. It's the beginning of a new thing I am doing in you. I have not abandoned you. I am preparing you. What you're feeling is the weight of a shift. Heaven is leaning in. What was once hidden is being exposed. And yes, that can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like your world is shaking. But I need you to know, I am not shaking you to break you. I am shaking things off of you. Things that can't go with you. People that no longer carry my assignment for your life. I'm shaking lies out of your belief system. I'm shaking fear out of your bones. Because what I'm about to build in you requires solid ground. Comment 777 if you believe I am building something greater in your life right now. You've cried over what's crumbling. You've mourned what's been taken. But I am telling you, what's falling apart is not your future, it's the trap. The trap is collapsing because I've exposed it. The plan that was set to catch you is backfiring. The enemy dug a pit, but he will fall into it himself. You will rise. You will not be taken down. You will not be destroyed. I will not let the enemy win in your life. He has tried everything: discouragement, betrayal, temptation, isolation, but you're still standing. That's proof that my hand is still on you. There's a new strength rising in you. You may not feel it yet, but it's there. Every prayer you've whispered through tears, every praise you gave me when it didn't make sense, those things have built something powerful in your spirit. You've been trained in the fire, refined in the storm, and now your spirit is stronger than it's ever been. You've been thinking you're barely making it, but what you're really doing is growing. You're growing past your pain. You're growing past the lie that says you're not enough. You're growing into who I've always seen you to be. The people who turned their backs on you were not meant to walk this next road with you. That isn't punishment, that's protection. I know what their hearts are filled with. I see what's said when you're not around. I know what would have happened if I let them stay. You only saw the surface, but I see the depths. And I knew that if they stayed, their influence would distract you. Their words would eventually wound you, so I removed them. It hurt, but it was necessary. You asked me for peace, and this is how I answered. Don't look back. Comment 999 if you believe this separation is divine and you trust my hand in it. There's a reason you've been feeling that strange shift in your spirit. There's a reason why some things don't feel right anymore. I'm maturing you. I'm taking the scales off your eyes. I'm giving you eyes to see what you used to tolerate. You're not being dramatic. You're not imagining things. You're being elevated. And elevation always changes your perspective. Now that you can see clearer, you can't pretend not to notice the things that once kept you bound. And that's why the trap doesn't work anymore. What once lured you in now repels you. That's me working in you. The next season of your life is going to be different. I'm not saying it will be easy, but it will be full of clarity. I am going to give you vision where there used to be fog. I'm going to give you strength where there used to be fear. I'm going to give you boldness where you once shrank back. You are not going back to the old version of yourself. That version was too small. That version kept apologizing for things that were never your fault. That version kept overthinking, kept second-guessing, kept shrinking. But I'm pulling you out of that mindset. That's not who you are anymore. You're about to walk with confidence, not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. I am the same God who split the seas, healed the sick, raised the dead, and shut the mouths of lions. And I am not just watching you from afar. I live inside of you. I walk with you. I fight for you. I weep with you. I carry you when you cannot stand. You are not alone. You never were. Even in the silence, I was speaking. Even in the dark, I was lighting your path. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Your obedience has not gone unnoticed. Every time you chose me over what felt easy, I smiled. Every time you forgave when it hurt, I was proud. Every time you gave when you had little, I saw your heart. These are the things that move heaven. These are the things that cause doors to open, favor to rise, and protection to wrap around you. You don't have to earn, my love, it's already yours. But your obedience creates space for me to move. And because you've chosen me, I will show you what I can do with a surrendered heart. You've wondered, why has it taken so long? But what you call delay, I call divine preparation. If I had given it to you too soon, you would have doubted it was really from me. But now, when the blessing comes, you'll know without a doubt it was me. You'll know because it will come with peace. It will not feel forced. It will not require you to lose yourself. It will align with everything I've placed in your heart. My timing is not punishing you, it's protecting you. There is so much more I want to do in you and through you. This trap the enemy set is only proving how valuable your future is. You don't trap something that has no worth. You don't fight someone who isn't carrying something powerful. The very fact that you've been under attack is evidence that you carry something the enemy fears. And I'm telling you, he's already lost. The cross made that clear. I defeated every plan of the enemy. He can only operate through deception, and I am lifting the veil now. So step forward, even if you feel afraid. Speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. Let go of what I've asked you to release, even if it hurts. I'm not asking you to be fearless. I'm asking you to be faithful. If you keep walking with me, I will show you what happens when faith collides with purpose. You will see favor, not just for you, but for your family. You will see peace flow through your home. You will see cycles break. You will see healing rise. Not because you're perfect, but because you're mine. You are standing in the middle of a battlefield you didn't choose. But I promise you, I will not let you lose. The enemy tried to blindside you. He tried to throw darts in the dark, hoping to strike your faith, your identity, your sense of purpose. But even when you were shaken, you didn't fall. Even when you felt surrounded, my presence never left your side. You don't know the number of times I stepped in and stopped something that was meant to break you. You don't see it yet, but I've been covering you from attacks you never even knew were aimed at you. Comment 1010 if you believe I've been protecting you behind the scenes. There are moments coming soon when all the confusion you've carried will make sense. I will reveal why I had to close certain doors, why certain people couldn't stay, why that relationship had to end, why that opportunity slipped through your hands. You thought it was rejection, but it was redirection. You thought it was delay, but it was divine protection. I didn't withhold to hurt you. I held back what wasn't worthy of the purpose I placed in you. I have never once forgotten your prayers. I'm simply answering them in ways you didn't expect. This battle you've been facing has not gone unnoticed in heaven. Every private tear has echoed in my presence, and not one of them has been wasted. You may feel like nothing is changing, but the truth is, you're standing right in the middle of transformation. What I'm doing in you is deeper than a quick fix. I'm healing wounds you've carried since childhood. I'm removing chains you didn't know you were dragging. And I'm doing it with care, with love, and with the fire of my spirit. You will not stay in the pit you've been in. I'm lifting you out. Not just so you can breathe, but so you can rise with new strength. The kind of strength that's not based on feelings, but rooted in faith. The kind of strength that doesn't crumble when storms hit, because it knows who the anchor is. I am your anchor. I am your shelter. I am your rock. And as long as you hold on to me, no storm will carry you away. You may have lost some things, but you haven't lost me. And if you still have me, you still have everything you need. I will restore what was lost. I will bring back what was stolen. But when I do, it will come back better. It will come back whole. It will come back aligned with purpose. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to beg for it. You won't have to lower yourself to keep it. It will stay because I sent it. It will bless you, not burden you. Comment 1515 if you believe restoration is already on the way. There's a reason the attacks intensified when you decided to walk closer with me. The enemy doesn't attack what isn't a threat. He saw the glow returning to your spirit. He felt the power in your prayers. He heard the authority in your voice, and he panicked. So he tried to stir doubt, delay, and despair. But he failed. You're still here. You're still believing. You're still seeking me. And that's why I'm about to release something new in your life. This next season isn't going to look like the last. I am shifting the atmosphere around you. I am removing invisible barriers. I am silencing every voice that tried to curse what I've already called blessed. You are my chosen one. You carry my name. You walk under my covering. No curse spoken against you will ever succeed. No scheme plotted in darkness will ever outshine the light I've placed inside you. You are marked for more. Not because of anything you've done, but because of who I am in you. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I know your heart has felt tired. I know the fight has been long. But I'm asking you to hold on just a little longer. Don't give up. Don't settle for what's familiar just because it feels easier. What I have for you is worth waiting for. It's worth enduring the wilderness. You're almost there, and soon you'll see why the pressure had to be so great. It was shaping you, forming you, preparing you for a blessing that won't break under the weight of your calling. You will walk through fire and come out without even the smell of smoke. You will rise from disappointment with wisdom and grace. You will look back on this season and realize that what you thought was punishment was actually preparation. I never left you. I've been holding your hand through every step, even the ones you stumbled on. And every stumble brought you closer to me. Every time you felt like falling apart, I was putting something new together inside of you. I need you to stop questioning if you're good enough. I need you to stop comparing your path to others. I made you different on purpose. I didn't call you to blend in. I called you to carry light. That's why you've never truly fit in. That's why you've always felt the pull to something deeper. That's me, that's my calling on your life, and you're stepping into it now, slowly but surely. With every act of obedience, you're walking into the destiny I wrote for you before the world even knew your name. There's more in you than you realize. There's more ahead than behind. The pain was not wasted. The waiting was not empty. I was working in the silence. I was building strength in your stillness. You're about to see it with your own eyes. You're about to walk into rooms you didn't even pray for because you thought they were too far out of reach. But I'm the God who opens doors no one can shut. And when I open it, it will be undeniable that it was me. Hold your head high. The shame of your past has no authority over your future. I've washed you clean. I've made you new. And I'm calling you to live like it. Not in fear, not in doubt, but in boldness. You are my child, and I don't create mistakes, I create miracles, and you, my beloved, are one of them. I need you to hear me right now. Your situation is not too far gone. The trap that was laid for you, the one that was meant to catch you off guard, to paralyze your faith, to make you give up, it has failed. You didn't fall into it. Even though it felt like you were about to, I stepped in at just the right moment. I sent protection, I redirected your steps, and I pulled you away from the edge. That sudden change, that unexpected stop, that delay you didn't understand, it was me, keeping you safe from a path that would have cost you more than you could afford to lose. Comment 1717 if you know deep down that God just saved you from something you couldn't even see. You've been asking me, why does it feel like everything is being taken from me? But I want you to know this, when I remove something, it's never to leave you empty. It's to make room for better. I don't take to punish, I take to protect. And when I give in abundance. I'm not just going to fill your life with more stuff. I'm going to fill your soul with peace. I'm going to fill your mind with clarity. I'm going to fill your heart with a sense of belonging that doesn't depend on who stays or who leaves. You are not who they said you were. You are not the mistakes you made. You are not the pain you endured. You are who I say you are: redeemed, restored, chosen, and covered. And I want you to start living like that. Stop replaying your failures. Stop rehearsing the betrayal. I saw every moment. I know it hurt, but I'm not going to let it define you. I'm going to use it to strengthen you. You are not walking out of that season empty-handed. You're coming out with wisdom. You're coming out with fire in your spirit. You're coming out with power. I know you've been fighting battles that no one else can see. I know how heavy it's felt to carry what you're carrying, while still showing up, still serving, still loving. But I need you to know something. I see every part of your struggle, and I will reward every unseen act of faithfulness. I will not forget how you chose to believe when it would have been easier to quit. I will not forget the nights you cried but still lifted your hands to praise me. Heaven sees it all, and heaven will respond. Comment Amen if you believe God sees every secret battle and is bringing a reward for your faith. You haven't missed your moment. You haven't messed up too badly. You haven't been forgotten in the chaos. What I started in you, I will finish. The same God who brought you this far isn't going to leave you now. I'm still guiding. I'm still healing. I'm still speaking. And I'm calling you to trust me again, not just with the easy parts, but with everything. Lay down your timelines, lay down your fear, lay down your need to have it all figured out. I'm not asking you to understand. I'm asking you to believe. I know there's been disappointment. I know your heart has been broken in ways you've never fully said out loud. But I'm not afraid of your pain. Bring it to me. Let me touch the places that are still bleeding. Let me into the parts you've been hiding. I already know, and I still love you. My grace isn't based on how strong you've been. It's poured out because I know how much you've been through. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm here to restore you. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I have not changed my mind about you. My plans haven't been cancelled. The calling on your life is still alive. I know it's taken longer than you thought. I know the detours have been confusing, but nothing is wasted with me. I use every twist, every turn, every delay for good. What the enemy meant for harm, I will use to lift you. The very thing that was sent to destroy you is going to become the very thing I use to elevate you. Watch how I turn it around. You're going to look back on this season and realize that I was closer than you ever imagined. In the silence, I was listening. In the pain, I was present. In the confusion, I was covering you. You were never walking alone. You were walking with angels beside you, with my hand guiding your steps, with my love protecting your heart. Even when you didn't feel it, I was there. And I'll still be here tomorrow. I'll be here in the next decision, the next chapter, the next step. You can trust me. I'm calling you deeper. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to rise. You've outgrown some things, and that's why they no longer feel right. You've matured in ways that your environment hasn't caught up with yet. Don't dim your light to keep others comfortable. Don't water down your calling to fit into places I'm trying to pull you out of. I'm taking you higher, and with that elevation comes separation. It's not rejection, it's alignment. I am aligning you with people who will speak life into your purpose. I'm aligning you with opportunities that match your calling. I'm aligning you with doors that don't require you to lose your identity just to walk through them. And you won't have to force it. You won't have to compromise for it. When it's me, it will fit. When it's me, it will flow. When it's me, it will bring peace, not confusion. So don't settle. Don't compromise. Don't let loneliness trick you into staying where you no longer belong. I've already gone ahead of you. I've already prepared what you need. I just need your trust. I need your yes. Even if it's shaking, give me your yes. Even if it's small, give me your yes. Because with just a mustard seed of faith, I can move mountains. And right now, I am moving things in your favor. The storm wasn't sent to drown you. It was sent to draw you closer to me. You thought the shaking was a sign that you were losing control, but it was actually a sign that I was taking over. I had to break some things to build what's next. I had to shut some doors so you wouldn't walk into what I never meant for you. You keep asking me why it hurt so much if it was meant to be part of my plan. And I understand your tears. I never ignored your cries. But I want you to know healing doesn't always feel like healing at first. Sometimes it feels like being emptied before being filled. Sometimes it feels like being broken before being made whole. But I am not cruel. I am not careless. I am a father who corrects, protects, and restores. And what you're feeling is me doing all three at once. Comment 222 if you trust me even in the breaking. There's more to your story than what you've lived so far. And I'm writing the next chapters with my own hand. You thought the plot was ruined. You thought the page was too messy. But I don't need perfect conditions to perform miracles. I'm not asking you to fix everything. I'm asking you to hand me what you've been holding too tightly. That pain, that disappointment, that shame. Give it to me. Let me carry what you were never meant to carry alone. You've grown used to doing things in your own strength. You've gotten good at surviving. But I didn't create you just to survive. I created you to thrive in me. I'm not calling you to walk in circles. I'm calling you to move forward. But for that to happen, you have to be willing to let go of the familiar pain. It's served its time. It's done its work. Now let me show you the joy that's been waiting on the other side of your surrender. Some of you have been afraid to believe again, afraid to hope, because every time you got your hopes up, something came and knocked them down, and now you flinch at goodness, you brace for heartbreak. But I want to heal that. I want to teach you how to dream again. I want to remind you what it feels like to expect good things without fear. My word says in Romans 15:13, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him." That's the life I'm calling you to, not one of fear, but of faith. The enemy wants you to give up right before the breakthrough. He's pushing harder because he knows you're closer than ever. That's why you've been feeling so much resistance. That's why the attacks have gotten personal. But they won't last. They're only signs that you're headed in the right direction. Don't turn around. Don't back down. I've equipped you with everything you need to finish strong. You are not weak. You are not alone. You are surrounded by my presence, filled with my spirit, and covered by my grace. Comment 333 to declare your faith even in this fight. I am rebuilding your life from the inside out. Not rushed, not incomplete, but whole. And as I do, I'm going to show you that. My timing was never a delay, it was a design. Every day you thought was wasted, every season you thought was pointless, I was using all of it. I'm the only one who can take broken pieces and make them beautiful, and not just for you, but through you. What I'm doing in your life isn't just about you, it's about others who will find hope in your healing. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm calling you to rise, not in pride, but in purpose. The kind of rising that doesn't make noise, but carries presence. The kind that walks into rooms and shifts the atmosphere. The kind that doesn't need validation because it already carries authority. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need to prove your worth to people who never saw it to begin with. I saw it. I see it. And I'm the one who's about to reveal it to the world in my own time. Be careful who you listen to in this season. Not every voice is from me. Some are designed to confuse, to distract, to distort what I've already told you. This is the time to guard your ears and protect your peace. If it doesn't line up with my truth, it has no place in your life. I am not the author of confusion. I am the God of peace, and peace will be your compass moving forward. If it robs your peace, it's not from me. The things you lost were real. The pain was real. But what's coming is more real. The joy I'm preparing is deeper. The relationships I'm sending will be healthier. The doors I'm opening will be stable. The blessings I'm releasing will be protected. You won't have to wonder if it's too good to be true. You'll know it's me, because it will carry my fingerprint: peace, alignment, fruitfulness, and freedom. This isn't your downfall. This is your rise. This isn't your ending. This is your turning point. I am the God who brings water from a rock, manna from heaven, life from death. Nothing is too hard for me. I've carried you this far, and I won't stop now. I have invested too much into your story to leave it unfinished. I will complete what I started. You will not stay stuck in this season. The wilderness is not forever. I am not intimidated by the enemies surrounding you. I've already defeated them. I'm not shaken by the delays. I use time for my glory. I'm not frustrated with your process. I've been walking through it with you, and soon the things that once confused you will begin to make sense. The fog will lift, the heaviness will break, the light will break through. And you'll say, "This is what God was preparing me for." So keep trusting, keep praying, keep walking. You don't have to feel strong to keep going. Just keep going, one step at a time, one moment at a time. I'll carry you when you're tired. I'll comfort you when you're hurting. I'll speak when you're unsure. I'll lift you when you're weak. I am your God, and I am not going anywhere. I have walked with you through every silent battle. I have watched as you smiled while your heart was breaking. I have seen the way you've kept moving, even when the weight on your shoulders felt unbearable. And today, I want you to know this: you were never forgotten, never overlooked, never invisible to me. Every moment you felt alone, I was closer than your own breath. Every time you thought you were at your breaking point, I was surrounding you with a strength you didn't even realize you were carrying. You were being held the entire time. You've asked me why it felt like everything hit you all at once, why the people you trusted the most turned away, why your prayers seemed to bounce off the ceiling, why the doors you thought were sure things suddenly shut in your face. And I say to you now, those were not signs of my absence, they were signs of my intervention. I had to close what would have caged you. I had to block what would have broken you. I had to delay what you weren't yet ready to carry. What felt like rejection was actually me rescuing you. Comment 1111 if you believe I've been rescuing you from things you never knew were traps. There's something I want to make clear to you when I give a warning. It's not to scare you, it's to save you. And I've been warning you not because I'm angry, but because I love you too much to stay silent. You've been surrounded by voices that don't align with truth. Some have been leading you off course, not in obvious ways, but in subtle suggestions, in quiet compromises. And I will not let you walk in deception. I will expose it. I will uncover every false motive, every hidden agenda, every misaligned connection, because you are too valuable to lose. The trap wasn't just about getting you to fall. It was about getting you to forget who you are. The enemy's goal has always been to distort your identity. He wants you questioning what I've already spoken. That's why the attack came after your mind. That's why you've been battling fear, anxiety, and confusion. But I am not the author of confusion. I give sound mind, not torment, peace, not panic. Power, not passivity. You are not weak. You are not broken beyond repair. You are mine, and I am restoring your mind as much as your circumstances. I need you to stop repeating the lies the enemy has been whispering in your ear. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are right where I need you to be, even if it doesn't make sense to you right now. I use everything. The pain, the pressure, the loss, the waiting. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Nothing. And if you could see what I've prepared for you, you'd understand why the fight has been so fierce. Comment Amen if you believe nothing you've endured will be wasted. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You're going to see fruit from seeds you forgot you planted. You're going to see promises fulfilled that you thought were denied. You're going to see that I never forgot what I whispered to your heart in the quiet. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean I changed my mind. I'm still the same God who spoke it, and if I spoke it, I will bring it to pass. Heaven doesn't operate on your deadlines. It moves on divine design, and the time is coming. Let me deal with the people who wronged you. Let me deal with those who lied, who gossiped, who tried to destroy your name. Vengeance is mine. You don't need to clap back. You don't need to prove anything. I will defend you better than you could ever defend yourself. I will elevate you in the presence of those who thought they buried you. And they'll see that what I've anointed cannot be stopped. I prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies, not to embarrass them, but to show them that I was with you all along. The reason the enemy fought you so hard wasn't because of where you were. It's because of where you're going. He saw you moving forward. He saw you breaking old patterns. He saw you saying no to what used to trap you, and that scared him. That's why the attacks intensified. But what he didn't realize is that every attack just made you stronger. Every time he tried to knock you down, you came back with more fire, more purpose, more clarity. You're not the same person you were. And that's exactly what I wanted. This next chapter will not be written in fear. It will be written in boldness. You're not shrinking anymore. You're not settling anymore. You're not apologizing for growing, for changing, for healing. You are stepping fully into who I created you to be. And when you do, you'll begin to walk in doors you used to pray for. Not because you chase them, but because they're now chasing you. Favor is following you. Goodness and mercy are chasing you, because I have declared it so. You've endured heartbreak, disappointment, delay, but you never stopped believing. And even when your faith wavered, your heart still reached for me. That's why I'm honoring you. Not because you were perfect, but because you stayed. You stayed in the storm. You stayed when you didn't understand. You stayed even when others walked away. And I reward that. I bless that. I pour out favor on that. Your staying power is about to produce supernatural results.